Good shit. I got it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Greg here today, bringing you guys a Call of Duty Modern Warfare gameplay commentary. What you guys will be watching in the background is a collaboration I did with the boy RickyFilus. We teamed up, played some ground war, and we also had Grim in here too. Man, it was a blast last night, and I can't wait for my Elgato 4K 60. Is it the 4K 60 Mark II? That's the one. I can't wait for that to come in so we can start bringing you guys some more streams, especially because in my streams I've seen you guys say that you want to play some ground war, and man, I had such a great time playing with these guys last night that I think I'm going to start playing a little bit more ground war whenever they want to play again, and I'll make sure to live stream it because then I'll have the good capture card. But man, I got to give a shout out to these guys because they are some really good ground war players, and if you are looking for some amazing ground war content, go ahead and hit them up on YouTube and Twitch. I'm going to leave their links in the description below. Please go subscribe to both of them, both Rick and Grim. I would really appreciate that, and I know they would too. But oh man, what can I say about this gameplay? So, me and Rick both dropped a tactical nuke in as a gameplay, and I'm not gonna lie, I made some risky plays. This was my first night playing ground war in almost 2 months, and we were just absolutely going off. So it was just such a great night, and I'm really hoping you guys will enjoy this gameplay. So I was using the Kilo, and I'm going to put the class setup on the screen now, so let's go ahead and talk about this class setup. So I was trying something out because Rick made mention that he was going for the blue dot on the holographic site, and I've seen a lot of people starting to use that for like Warzone, as well as even maybe 6v6 10v10 or ground war. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and give it a try because I'm really close to unlocking the blue dot myself. I'm on the last challenge anyway, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and give it a try on the Kilo. And man, I gotta say, it does absolute work. I actually really enjoyed using this setup. It's really clean, gives you a nice sight, it's good for close, medium, and then a little bit at longer range. I mean, I wouldn't say the hollow sight is the best for longer range, just because of its reticle, but once you get that blue dot sight, I feel like it's going to be really nice and smooth for longer range. So, as you guys can see right here, we're a little bit spread out on the map. We're kind of just working at different sides of the map, especially because the spawns, well, they're split between A and E at the moment, so I just decided to stay around E because it looked like there was a little bit less traffic here, and I could just focus on getting picks and stuff like that one-on-one. And you can see right here, I almost get shot in the back and taken out, but I end up getting out of here. But you guys will see that eventually they just stop spawning back here, and there's just not too much going on. So I end up switching over and going back towards A, and you guys will see the risky play I make once I get there. But so yeah, so this class setup, also I want to make mention that the monolithic suppressor and the 19-inch barrel is just an absolute beast setup, especially with the Commando foregrip, because you're going to get a lot of vertical recoil reduction as well as horizontal recoil reduction. On top of that, you're going to be staying off the radar whenever enemies get UAVs. And the 60 round magazine is really nice because I found that sometimes you just really run into a lot of players that you need those 10 extra bullets, because normally I'd be using something like the 50 round magazine just for a little bit of extra movement speed, but I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, it is really good with the 60 round magazine too, and you don't really notice too much of a movement speed loss, and honestly you don't really need to worry about that in ground war anyways. So also on the class, I do not have stipple grip tape on. That's what I would normally run if I wasn't using the hollow sight. For you guys that don't know, I don't really care for the no stock attachment. I know it's a very popular attachment, but for me, I don't like that the recoil pattern becomes more inconsistent than normal simply because of the aiming stability decrease, as well as I don't really like the vertical recoil decrease because there really isn't much you can do to offset it. Now, real quick, look at this. I am getting hit by an explosive Rytech AMR. I have no idea where this is. I remember I was sitting here just like, bro, I am getting shot by this explosive Rytech AMR. Like, what the hell is going on? Grim picks up a 20 streak right there. But bro, I cannot figure out for the life of me. And then I see this guy sitting up there. And there he was. So I end up finally getting that guy. And this is where things get a little risky. So I got to move into A. And I know that this is really the only way for me to finish off my streak, especially because I'm on a 17 at the moment. And I honestly don't really know where too many of them are, other than they're going to be on the A side. So I end up coming over here. Rick's picking up a couple kills. And then there's all these guys right here that are going to start spawning around A, and it's going to really help me get my streak. But you guys will see that eventually they're going to stop spawning here again, or well, actually, I don't know if we capped, but like they start spawning out somewhere else, and then they are all on the hill. So you guys will see that here shortly, but for the meantime, I'm just gonna say back to the no stock attachment. So the no stock attachment, like I said, I don't really feel like there's anything that really can offset the recoil reduction and the recoil consistency, simply because you lose the aiming stability and the vertical recoil control. So for me, that's the reason I don't like to use the no stock attachment. I just like to be as accurate as possible, have the best beams I possibly can, because I like to try to keep my gun to have the most accuracy at any range. So anyways, an advanced UAV gets called up right here. And this is where I decide, you know what, if I want to get this nuke, because they are not spawning in A anymore. Look, they are all squad spawning down here below the mountain, and then you guys will see a lot of them do spawn on top of the mountain. So at this point, I was like, bro, I'm about to do something stupid. And they're telling me, oh, don't do it. But, you know, I gotta risk it for the biscuit sometimes. So anyway, so I run out down here around this mountain, figure out how to use this as a cover, and you guys can see there are so many of them up on top of the hill. I believe there's an APC up there as well, which is why they had spawns. So right now I wanted to just try to get in position, right, because they are spawning here. So my biggest concern isn't the guys that are on the hill. It's actually getting sniped from somebody that's looking at the hill right now. So that's why I'm constantly just looking around, trying to see, you know, if there's anybody that could potentially be trying to snipe me, and that's what's going on in my mind right here. But I see that there's no more teammates around up here, and these are basically free kills for me. So I end up getting my 29th kill right there, and I know I need one more kill. So I still see there are 2 more people on the hill. Now, I could go down and try to rotate towards E, but I felt that might have been risky, and then especially because a counter UAV gets caught up, I still saw there were 2 people on top of the hill. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and go up on top of the hill right here. But this was a risky play because I believe both of them were actually killed. So yeah, it really, I was getting nervous now at this point. I'm like, man, I'm 1 off this nuke. Where is somebody? But there's actually a guy right below me, and I end up taking him out. So I ended up picking up my nuke right there. Now, I decided to go for a little bit of a gun streak, and you guys will see that there were actually, I think these were the 2 guys that were on top of the hill that I saw on the radar, and they actually never died. So you guys will see right here, I'm going to get, I believe I get shot at or something. Yeah, I see the sniper land, and I turn around and end up picking up a double kill on these guys. So I think those are the ones that were not running ghosts and we saw on the radar earlier. So sometimes you just never know where they go, and it could get you killed if you're trying to get a rotation off. And that's why the white phos is just so good for rotations. I've said this in the past in a lot of my ground war videos, that if you run white phosphorus, it is a very good streak to help you rotate around the map freely, especially because we become harder to see unless somehow your nameplate shows up through the phos, and it can happen, and people just trace you and just shoot at you because they see your nameplate, or other people, of course, be running thermal as well as what's that other one? The night vision sight. So there's a lot of different things that still can get you while you have the phosphorus. But anyways, Rick and Grim were running the phosphorus, so I just decided to run the UAV, since they're both running, I believe, VTOL, Phos, and Advanced, so I just decided to be the one to throw on the UAV, so that way we could get a little bit faster streaks off at the beginning of the match, as well as if I die, you know, I can go ahead and pick up more UAVs and stuff like that for the team. So at this point, I really just wanted to try to streak up again, so that way I could help Rick get his nuke, because he was on a 20 at this point, and still climbing. So at this point, just gonna come over here and try to help assist out at E. That's what we're doing. And again, this is going to be their spawn point, because the HQ, they had E HQ, so they're all just basically going to be around this area of the map. Again, look at the kilo, man. It is just so good, just tap firing people across the map. Don't even need stopping power right there. I think the guy I think the M13's fire rate right there just got me, like, it, because we basically shot at each other at the same time, and the M13 just has a much faster fire rate than the kilo. I don't know if that guy really hit headshots. I think that was just a fire rate, but anyways, you guys will see as the game keeps going on here. I'm just going to keep trying to get an advance. I don't think I actually do end up getting an advance, but I do get some UAV spam going, and just keep that going at least. And one other thing I want to make mention of is, while Rick was on his streak here, one of the things I decided to do, and this was just to help him out, was once he got close and he told me that, you know, he was close to one, I decided not to actually take any of the kills that were back here. So you guys will see at the end of the gameplay here, what I'm doing is, you'll see that I'm basically just tap firing at people while he's trying to get his last couple kills. So I'm not trying to actually finish the kill, and all I'm trying to do, like I told him right here, I was like, go ahead and take that kill. And basically I was just trying to get everybody down to one shot and keep them distracted so that way he could focus on taking people off one at a time. Again, since he was close to the nuke, I figured I'd do that for him, and it just to help him out, and we ended up getting a bro nuclear. So if you guys enjoyed the gameplay, be sure to drop a like. I'm going to try to do more collabs in the future with more people. Again, like I said, I had a lot of fun playing with Rick and Graham last night, and I'm sure that there will be a lot more people in the future that I will do collabs with as well. But again, if you guys haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to them, follow them on Twitch, and let them know I sent you. Let them know, you know, just it's all good vibes in the chat and the Twitch streams and YouTube. So anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Where'd he go? I got it.
Enemy UAV overhead. Be advised, friendly position here. Losing Alpha.
Good shit.
Losing
Oh my god. Oh my god. Good shit, Hutch. Oh my god. Yo, what the
Explodes. Thank you for the follow.